Dear students, I hope you all are fine. This is my first online class with you. Today I will discuss about one of the grammatical items of your grammar book. You all are welcome to my class. I am Tarna Akhtar, assistant teacher, Pallavi Majidul Islam Model High School. Our today's topic's name is preposition. Learning outcome. After studied this lesson, you will be able to use prepositions correctly in sentences. At first, you read the following sentences. Sentence number 1, Ratan lives at Mirpur in Dhaka. 2, he wakes up early in the morning. 3, he goes to bed early at night. 4, he goes to school by school bus. The words at, in, to, by are here used as prepositions. These words usually establish relations with other words and come before a noun or anything equivalent to a noun. A preposition is a relating word. Dear students, look at the sentences again and see the nouns after them. In the first sentence, preposition at gives a relationship between Mirpur and Ratan. Similarly, preposition in shows a relationship between Dhaka and Ratan. In the second sentence, preposition in creates a relationship between the morning and he. In the third sentence, to and at respectively create relationship between bed and he and between night and he. In the fourth sentence, to establishes a link or relationship between he and school. Now you guess the relationship of other prepositions with other nouns. Now you see the definition of preposition. Preposition is a word which is used before a noun phrase or a pronoun connecting it another word. Prepositions are maybe arranged in the following classes: simple preposition, compound preposition, double prepositions, participle prepositions, and phrase prepositions. Now I will give a short description of these prepositions. Simple prepositions. These prepositions are constructed by only one word like on, at, about, with, after, for, etc. For example, he found a book about dogs on the table in the bedroom. Double prepositions. These prepositions are formed by combining two words or two simple prepositions into, within, upon, onto, etc. For example, the dog jumped onto the bed and left marks upon the sheets. Compound prepositions. These prepositions are two-word prepositions. According to, because of, next to, due to, etc. are the examples of compound prepositions. For example, he was upset because of the son's behavior. Participle prepositions. Participles are actually verbs that end with in or ing, considering, during, given, including, etc. These participles are sometimes used as prepositions. For example, considering what he had to work with, he did a pretty good job. Phrase prepositions. A combination of the preposition, a modifier, the object used to modify the nouns, verbs, or sentences, and also complete clauses. For example, at home, in time, with me, from my father, under the blanket, etc. These are examples of phrase prepositions. These classifications are based on the construction of the prepositions themselves. Apart from this, prepositions are also categorized based on their use in a sentence as prepositions of place, prepositions of time, prepositions of movement. Now I will discuss about the use of these prepositions. First one, prepositions of place and possessions. You see which prepositions are used for place and possessions. At. At is used to mean a particular small area. Example, at a school, at a small village, at the corner, at the starting point. In is used to mean a vast area, a big city, a country, a continent. For example, in the street, in Bangladesh, in Africa, in the middle of the city. Under is used to mean exactly below. The cat is lying under the table. Below is used to point out a lower level but not exactly low. The village below was clearly visible from the top of the mountain. Above is used to mean higher than. Example, they were flying above the clouds. Over is used to indicate exactly above. Example, he held an umbrella over my head. Now you see the prepositions used as prepositions of direction or movement. We use for to indicate movement towards some place. For example, he has left for home. Against is used to indicate movement with pressure. Lean the umbrella against the wall. At is used with certain verbs. Example, aim at, laugh at, point at, stare at, throw at, etc. We use to or towards for showing movement to some place or thing. He went to Gazipur yesterday. Into is used to point out movement inside. Put it into the drawer. From is used to mean a starting point. They ran from the station. Out of means from inside. You see the example, he took the pen out of the drawer. Now I will show you these prepositions through picture. You see there is a box and there is a ball here. If you imagine the ball as a preposition, then the conception of prepositions use will be very clear to you. You see the first box here, the ball is in the box. You think the ball as preposition for the picture, then the theme of this picture will be clear to you. Another picture, this picture also shows the use of prepositions very clearly. You will see this attentively later. Now I will describe the preposition of time. At is used before an exact point of time and names of festivals. Examples, at 5 o'clock, at the moment, at Christmas. In is used before months, years, seasons, parts of the day, etc. Examples, in March, in 2009, in winter, in the morning. By. By is used to indicate the last point of time when an action will be completed. I shall return by 3 o'clock. For is used to denote a period of time. I have known him for 3 years. Since is used to refer to a past point of time when an action started and the action is still continued. It has been raining since morning. On is used before days and dates. On Monday, on Sunday morning, on the 7th February. Examples of use of on. From is used to refer to a past or future thing. I was in Sylhet from 2002 to 2008. Now you see these are the examples of prepositions, common preposition that we use in our real life situation. Dear students, now I will give you some activities. First one, you see, you have to fill the blanks using correct prepositions. Clues have been given for you. The student is looking dash the teacher. The first one. Second one, the student is sitting dash the chair. Third, the teacher is standing dash the board. 4, the teacher is standing dash the student. 5, the teacher is holding the book dash his and clues are here in front of, in, on, near it. Now you think what can be the answer of these blanks. I think you have tried. Now I am telling you the answer. First one will be at, second one will be on, third one near, fourth one in front of, and the last one will be in. Another activity. Fill in the blanks with an appropriate preposition. Here clues have been not given directly, but if you see the box and the ball, then it will be clear to you. Which preposition will you use here? Think yourselves. I think you have found the answer. Now see the answers. Answer number 1 will be in, 2 on, 3 in front of, 4 between, 5 behind. Another activities. Fill in the blanks using suitable preposition. Question number 1, he lives dash Mirpur dash Dhaka. Question number 2, the students are dash the room. Question number 3, I shall meet you dash 5 o'clock dash Sunday dash January. Question number 4, it has been raining dash morning. Question number 5, divide the mangoes dash the 2 boys. Question number 6, the book is dash the table. Question number 7, the clock is dash the cupboard. Question number 8, Dhaka is dash the Buriganga. I have already discussed about these prepositions which will have to be used here. See, now you try yourselves. I think you have done. Now check the answers. Answer number 1 will be at and in, 2 in, 3 at and on and in, 4 since, 5 between, 6 on, 7 above and 8 will be on. Dear students, this is the time to get your homework. You see here is a blank. You have to fill in the blanks using suitable prepositions following the clues. So my dear students, this is all about today's class. Thank you all for joining me. Allah Hafiz.